Nababahala ang kampo ni Vice President Leni Robredo sa bali-balitang pagpapa-recount ni dating Senador Bongbong Marcos sa mga boto noong eleksyon kahit walang permiso ng Presidential Electoral Tribunal. Ayon sa tagapagsalita ni Robredo, isang trusted source ang nagsabing posibleng magkaroon na ng bagong VP sa susunod na taon. Base raw sa natanggap nilang tip, magkakaroon ng recount ng mga balota mula sa 4 o 5 probinsya simula ngayong buwan hanggang Disyembre. Gaya raw ng pagnakaw na libing kay Ferdinand Marcos sa libingan ng mga bayani, gusto rin daw nilang nakawin ang pagka-Vice President. Sa kabila nito, kampante raw siyang magdedesisyon ang Presidential Electoral Tribunal nang naaayon sa katotohanan. Wala pang pahayag dito ang kampo ni Marcos.
Our next Vice President of the Philippines would like to make his opening statement.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I have been watching the developments on TV about the attempted alliance or alliances and coalitions that are being some parties are trying to forge, and I am smiling because we have just received more endorsements. The El Shaddai has formalized its endorsement of my candidacy for Vice President. There's other members of a political party, a large political party, which I'm sure you'll find out later, that we allow them to do it themselves. Also, who had previously supported another candidate has now come to join us. So it's very clear. And also, I just received another survey, which puts me ahead of the next candidate. We are in a double-digit lead, according to the survey, and it is a fairly. This group has been very reliable in the past, and I'm not talking about this election, but even in past elections. So I've been this evening the beneficiary of very good news. And it would seem that this is going to clarify the situation that will become even clearer on Monday, where we will post a good win for the election. Validates what I was talking about earlier today about the Plan B. Talagang the desperation is showing that these are all desperate attempts to try and salvage somehow the candidacy of the administration candidates. I also have heard that Senator Grace has turned down the offer. And so, again, maliwanag na maliwanag, naghahanap na talaga sila ng paraan na baguhin ang resulta dahil sila mismo alam nila wala na silang panalo. That's the reason why they're doing all of this, why there is a plan B, why they're trying to make alliances with other parties. All of this, dahil alam na nila walang panalo ang kanilang kandidato of the administration. So, and that is why, and that's something that we already knew since before, na maliwanag naman sa amin na talagang way ahead ang aming mga numbers. And as I said, I just saw the survey puts us in double digits. The actual number is about I think what is we're 12 points ahead in this survey that I saw. It will, I'm sure, lilitaw yan eventually. But again, let me allow the source themselves to do it. So kung ganun ang labanan, kung talagang 12 points ang pinag-usapan, the same thing for the presidency, talagang maghahanap sila ng ibang plano. Dahil hindi na talaga kayang ipanalo ng halalan. Kaya yung ano-ano na iniisip, yan naman, yung alliance with Senator Grace, with the Plan B that I talked about earlier, it has already come out in the news. So it's clear, very clear to me, na talagang desperate na ang administration at naghahanap na ng kahit anong paraan para magawa pa nila. If I don't know kung nabalitaan ng mga local media dito, because it was something that I spoke about in Tacloban. Sinasabi ko na meron kaming napalitaan na ang LP may pinaplanong Plan B nga. And the Plan B is very simple. Ipipilit nila, kaya yung survey, tinataas si Robredo para idadaya nila para pumasok sa maging panalo ng bise. Tapos, pag nanalo na si Duterte, i-impeach na si Duterte para si Robredo, LP pa rin ang mamumuno. So that is the plan B that I heard from an LP insider. Sila ang nagsabi sa akin. He is a member of the Liberal Party. Yan ang mga pinag-uusapan. So, that again is a clear indication of the desperation. Yung sinasabi kasi alimbawa na ikukulong ang mga o iimbestiga o kakasuhan yung mga opisyal ng nakarang administrasyon, I will advise against it. Because tama na yan. Walang nangyari sa atin sa ganyang klaseng sitwasyon. We know what's happened. Nothing will happen. Pinulong nito, inimbestiga niya, kinasuhan niya. Wala may naitulong ba dyan? Has it helped anybody? Is our situation better? Has it built one schoolroom? Has it created one job? May pinakain ba na bata? Yung mga ganang klaseng ginawa? Wala. So, tabi na muna natin yan and we get on with the work of the government, which is providing services to the people, not seeking vengeance for perceived political enemies. So, I suppose the best way to safeguard Mayor Duterte would be to have me as his vice president, because siguradong hindi siya tatanggalin dahil akong papalit sa kanya. So talagang hindi nila gagawin. So that's a good way to safeguard his position.
So you're not supporting impeachment?
Of course not. Ayaw natin ng gulo. That's the last thing we need in this country is more gulo. What we need is to stabilize our political situation so that we can attend to all the problems that are faced by our people. Even, never mind yung impeach, sinabi ko na, I've already taken the position, it should not be the policy of any president or vice president or any member of the executive na habul-habulin yung mga nakaraan. And as I've said in many interviews, kung sasabihin nila na ikukulong ang mga o iimbestiga o kakasuhan yung mga opisyal ng nakarang administrasyon, I will advise against it. Because tama na yan. Walang nangyari sa atin sa ganyang klaseng sitwasyon. We know what's happened. Nothing will happen. Kinulong nito, inimbestiga niya, kinasuhan niya. Wala may naitulong ba dyan? Has it helped anybody? Is our situation better? Has it built one schoolroom? Has it created one job? May pinakain pa na bata? Yung mga ganyang klaseng ginawa? Wala. So, tabi na muna natin yan and we get on with the work of the government, which is providing services to the people, not seeking vengeance for perceived political enemies. So no, of course not. What we need is stability, a stability that we can build on and to move the country forward. That is very important. That is a centerpiece of everything that I've been campaigning for in these last 3 months.
Like a thief in the night, that's how dissenters describe the burial of former President Ferdinand Marcos at Libingan. Vice President Leni Robredo says the abrupt, sneak burial of Marcos is an insult to the Filipino people. Anjo Alimario tells us more.
Before joining politics, Leni Robredo was a longtime human rights lawyer, critical of the excesses committed during the martial rule. As a political leader now, Vice President Robredo joins thousands opposing the burial of the former president at the Libingan ng mga bayani. The sudden burial of Marcos at the Libingan, she admits, stunned her.
Hindi na-imagine that it will be conducted with much, di ba, parang it will be conducted hurriedly tapos patago. Yung sa akin lang parang insulto yata yun sa Filipino people.
Before burying the Marcos remains, she says a process should be followed, where the Supreme Court is given time to resolve the motions for reconsideration on its ruling allowing the burial.
We are disturbed that this happened in coordination with some government agencies who have participated in disregarding a judicial process.
But what's more scary, she points out, is that many of us are no longer stunned on the Marcoses' hidden wealth, human rights abuses, and now a hidden burial. She couldn't help but ask, if everything was anchored on truth and legality, why was there a need to hide a funeral and treat it like a shameful criminal deed? Petitioners are not letting the Marcos families move to just pass them by. They will move to cite them for contempt along with the armed forces and the Philippine National Police for the hasty and premature execution of the decision. The Vice President says the issue of Marcos' burial will always be relevant under a constitution anchored on social justice. Robredo's disagreements with the Marcoses is far from over. She faces Bongbong Marcos' electoral protest seeking to unseat her. It is currently pending before the Presidential Electoral Tribunal, whose members include those who voted to allow the Marcoses' burial. Anjoli Mario, CNN Philippines.